Hey, what's going on, crew? It's your boy Serrano, and hope you guys are having a good weekend. But make sure you click the like button on your way in. And we're going to be talking about the Honor 8X Max. And this thing is made from the company called Huawei, and it has a 4G dual SIM capability. Now, this thing does have an octa-core processor. One has four 1.8 Cairo 260 with another four 1.6 gigahertz Cairo 260s. Now this thing does have the Snapdragon 636 with Qualcomm Adreno 509. Now basically this thing lasts a ton throughout the whole day. I was still at 60% throughout my whole day and full work shift, and I started my day like pretty much like at 9 a.m. So I definitely thought that was pretty cool and impressive. Now this thing does have a dual megapixel camera, 16 with a 2 megapixel with single LED and AF dual rear camera with an 8 megapixel front camera. Now, I thought this thing definitely packed a lot of features with that 7.12-inch full HD IPS display at 2244 times 1080 pixels per inch. Now, this thing did have 19:9 ratio, and you can see when you're using social media like Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and stuff, even YouTube, it definitely did fit the whole entire screen, including the dewdrop. So I definitely thought that was pretty cool because you can even remove it if you wanted to, but I don't see why you would want to do that. It definitely gave you like a 1/10 extra screen resolution of an inch. So I definitely thought that was pretty cool. Now this thing does have a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, which is definitely gonna last you like more than a day and everything like that, even if you're a heavy user like me. So I definitely thought that was actually pretty cool that this device, had a ton of features, really nice screen. The screen resolution was really good. It has a let me see, the pixels per inch was actually, let me get that for you. So this thing was released in September 2018, and you were getting 350 pixels per inch. It does have a 2.5D curved glass screen, and like full lamination with 83% screen to body with this thing was definitely cool. You could also record in 4K video, and I definitely thought that this was a really cool device, and definitely for under $200 in 2019, this thing is definitely a really good device. So honestly, you're getting the gyroscope, fingerprint sensor, facial recognition, compass, accelerometer, proximity sensor, and micro SD card slot for extra memory up to 256 gigabytes. So I definitely thought that was pretty cool. And the speed of the ROM was definitely pretty quick. It wasn't laggy with the 4 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigabytes of internal storage. You can see the 8 megapixel camera on the front. Definitely looked really good in the nighttime as well as the daytime. And I definitely thought this was a really good camera, especially because it actually runs my YouTube channel. Every single video you guys have seen in the past year and a half. Well, ever since I got this device, all my videos have been on this device. So I honestly gotta say, if you have, invested money into a Huawei product like the Huawei 8X Max or the Honor 8X, or maybe if you're looking to get the Honor, any products, I could definitely say you could be really happy with the performance over time. I definitely had this thing for quite some time now, but you could see when it came to running games in the high performance, it definitely was a really good performer in every way possible. Now, one thing I do want to make note of are these speakers, which are dual speakers from the front and on the bottom. You're getting two at the same time. So they also do support Dolby Atmos and just to say the least, these things are the best speakers that I've ever heard on any device in my entire life, that I've actually owned. So this thing does have the 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi network, as well as like micro USB, so it doesn't have the Type C or anything like that, but it does support OTG, and I definitely thought that was pretty cool. You also do get Bluetooth 4.2 and GLONASS, GPS, and a bunch of other cool navigations like the Beano with the BDO. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but like in certain countries you can get LTE network speeds. It says LTE HSPA plus. When I was downtown Manhattan, I was getting 4G, so that was actually a surprise. And it's 3.1 millibytes per download speed, seconds speed. So, and then upload is 1.8. So that's actually pretty cool. But you can see I was playing the retro Spider-Man on the Dreamcast emulator, and this game was actually really smooth, just to say the least. When I was running it on this device, I definitely thought it was really cool that you could play some emulators on here, and just like you could deck this thing out. So this thing was a movie monster. Like if you were watching like Netflix on it, and like pretty much anything that you did with those surround sound speakers was just amazing. Like if you wanted to listen to this thing just like while taking a shower and putting the phone on the sink, and like you would think that someone would think that that's a Bluetooth speaker. Like that's how good the sound quality is. It's like really good. So like I always use this thing just for like when I need a really good speaker for outdoors and stuff like that, or just like if I'm in the shower, like you can still hear it over like the sound of the water crashing and everything like that. And you could bring this to like a barbecue, or I don't know if it's gonna be like subwoofers. It's definitely not gonna be that good, but this thing is probably one of the best sound qualities I've ever heard in my entire life, definitely for sure. But I definitely would recommend this device if you're thinking about getting it in 2019, or if you still have it. I definitely think it's pretty cool. We're definitely gonna. I just saw an article, and it mentioned that we were gonna get the Oreo, or the 9.1 MUI. Let me just post that on the screen so you can actually see it. But I definitely think that's gonna be pretty cool. But tell me what you guys think about the Honor 8X Max in 2019. Like, do you think this is still worth it? I definitely think this is gonna be a really good device moving forward. But definitely appreciate every last one of you. You guys are the real MVPs, and make sure you hit the like button and show your support and appreciation. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace. Later, crew. Check you guys out soon. Peace. Later. But I do appreciate every last one of you. We just hit 5K subscribers, so like I'm really like I just want to show my gratitude and appreciation to every last one of you. Make sure you hit the bell and stay locked in, and subscribe and get notified for more videos just like this. Later, crew. See you in the next video. Peace.